Hi everybody. We're starting this again because some people said they couldn't hear me. So I'm back again to talk about from anxious to calm. And it's so important to understand that there's a difference between fear and what's real and what isn't. Hi Diane. Diana Bria, nice to see you. So let's talk about what anxiousness is and what it isn't. And one of my friends, Deborah, who speaks the same language as me, who's one of my colleagues, is trying to get on here so I can actually bring her on live. And we can talk about anxiousness because it's very, very, very prevalent these days. There, Deborah's watching, but Deborah, it's not allowing me to bring you online. Hi, Liz. Deborah, you need to have the little green bar that says I can invite you. And you don't. So I don't know if you're on your phone or if you're on your laptop. Diana Brand says, love all your videos. You are amazing. Well, from one amazing woman to another, Diana Brienne, we just have it going, don't we? We have been gifted with wisdom and guidance, and we certainly are sharing this worldwide. You guys, you can follow Diana Brienne. She's absolutely an incredible woman. Diana says, sometimes I go back to watch your videos because they are so great. Well, that in itself is the greatest compliment. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad you're on here right now. So, and I know this will be a yes, but just give me an emoji, like a thumbs up or a yes, if you have experienced being anxious. As of more lately, or definitely in the past. You know, as I was saying in my other quick live video, that I've experienced worry and anxiousness most of my life. I was taught by a professional how to instill the worry in me so that it lived within me day in and day out. And the more I worried, the better human I became. Hi, Cass. From the UK, nice to see you. You're about 5 hours ahead, so you're about dinner time there, right? Yes, Deborah, you need that little green bar. And Cass is on, Jillian's on, Diana Brienne is on, and I made the mistake of swiping out my comments on the last live, and I couldn't see what anybody was saying. Anxiousness. You know, I see it everywhere. My clients have experienced this, and I put in a Facebook post a couple of hours ago, a couple of testimonies from clients who talk about how they don't have any worry or anxiousness anymore because I empowered them with their own tools so that they could see the truth of what it really is and what it really isn't. So why are we experiencing so much anxiousness these days? All right, let's see if I can put this into clear, concise terms without getting into the metaphysical jargon. We're experiencing anxiousness because the universal planetary energy, the God energy, whatever you want to call it, is helping us to let go of all the lies that we have been told since we were born. The lies that we have been told of who we need to be and how we need to show up in this world and how we need to live, those lies are being erased, and it causes panic in people. And panic in the way that when you start to lose a dense energy of your physical body, it leaves an emptiness. And your mind, your ego goes, what? Where did that go? I don't know what to do. And we get extremely anxious because we don't know how to fill in without the lie there. So this is where I become such an incredible, what do I call it, gifted person to be able to do this for others. Number one, through knowledge, through wisdom and experience. And I go and I help people, show them the lies, help them to do a new mindset or a new belief system, and that way they're empowered and then they're aware. So let's talk a little bit about what we're feeling anxious about. And I know we've got a few people on here, so can you give me some ideas of what, Liz, are you still on here? Give me some ideas of what you've been anxious about lately. because I know it's big. I know it's big. I mean, I comment on the energies being ramped up in the last few days. Liz says, that has been me these last few days for sure. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Liz. And how do I say this? We can't resist doing something with who we've been. The pressure from the universe, from the planet, from God's source, whatever it is, the pressure to become conscious, awake, more aware, enlightened is huge, guys. It's huge. It is like we can't hide behind our old masks anymore. We are being asked to take off those masks and be the real us. Stand naked, so to speak, in who we are and let go of who we've been taught how to be. And that's why people are experiencing so much anxiousness, so much worry, so much chaos, so much drama in their lives. Bottom line. And when I can show you, which I love to do, it's one of my bestest gifts ever, to show you why you believe what you do, and then empower you to change that belief, to see the lie, to see the illusion that you've been living under, then you start to live a life of calm, freedom, empowerment, peace, understanding, and you go from faith into knowing. And it's huge, I know, but that's what my clients tell me. Yes, everything lately it seems. Yes, Liz. Yes, for sure. And if I wonder if Angela's on here, because she will gladly tell you how 2 years ago she was giving up on life in every sense of the word, giving up on life. And then I came along and empowered her and showed her the illusion that she had been living under. Liz says, thank you for keeping things simple and pointing out the real issues, rather than leaving me floundering in my confusion. You're welcome, Liz. You know, I once had a prophecy 25 years ago spoke over me that I can take complicated spiritual terms and put them into clear, concise, simple answers for people. And back then I didn't know what it meant. It was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. But over the years, over the years, do I ever take this metaphysical jargon and what's happening in the world and put it into simple, clear, concise statements? So thank you for telling me that, Liz, that helps you so much, because that's my goal, is to, let's deal with our shit. Let's deal with our stuff. Let's let go of the illusion. Let's find our truth, your truth. And then for gosh, golly, gee sakes, folks, let's have fun and live. Is that not what you're here to do? To live? Hi, Regina. You are here for the simple pleasure of the joy of experiencing what this planet has to offer you in every senses of the word. You are not here to be stressed, worried, anxious, have a mortgage, work 9 to 5. Everything you have been told about who you are, how you need to show up, how you need to live on this planet has not been true. This is the chaos this planet is in right now. As the veil becomes thinner, we start seeing more and more truth. And it produces, as Liz said, it produces this ego thing within us that once we lose some of our beliefs of who we are, it feels empty. It feels like we don't know who we are anymore. And then that's where I can come in and start to show you who you are. Help you, number one, remember who you are at core level. Number 2, help you recognize and remember the reasons why you came to this planet. What are you doing here? What's your purpose? And it's not a 9 to 5, and it's not always being a mother, and it's not always being a grandmother, and it's not, a wife and a mother and a daughter. Those are parts we play. But what are your purposes for being here other than that? And they change. A lot of them change. And number 3 is your intuition, guys. Who are you connected to? Who do you hear from? Do you hear from Tong, Buddha, Jesus, God, source energy? Who do you listen to? Who do you talk to? Who do you ask your questions and get your answers for? Who do you sit and breathe nice and deep and long and ask a question and get the answer? Who do you listen to? And if it's not the source energy, the planetary universal energy, then who is it? Is it your beliefs? Is it your perceptions? Is it the brain that keeps running the same programs you have within you? Interesting question, right? So back to being anxious and worried. Does anyone have any, now I lost my comments again. Isn't that interesting? Swipe left, swipe up, swipe down. I'll have to practice this. And so is there any comments or questions about what's happening in your life, what's happening to the planet, what's happening to your friends or your family or your significant other, and most of all, what's happening to you? Because that's key in all of this. That's key, because the most important thing that you can do for yourself is get your joy on, your happiness, the reason why you're here. And I'm going to, just give me a second, pull it up on the laptop, because I lost it on my iPad again. Seems if I swipe a certain way, I lose my comments, so then I can't see any of what, or see what you're writing. Liz says, yes, lately everything. Yeah, I know. So how can I help empower you today? You know, how can I give you, before I leave, some tools that will help you see past the lies and start to delve into the core level of you, not the outside level of you, not the egotistical level of you, not the persona we portray out in the public, but the core essence of you, which is nothing, guys, but pure love and beauty and joy, compassion, empathy. That's who you are, made in the image of that love. And people say, well, what happened? Do you remember me talking about the illusion, the lies? That's what happened. And that's why we're feeling so lost. So if I have helped you in any way, and or if you need some support, I'm going to put a link down below. Please click that link. I would be glad to connect with you on a complimentary call. And what I want to leave you with, if there's no questions, oh, I better look down there. Nothing yet. Is that being anxious is not truth, and it's not real. It's made up of a belief we have about something that is not real. But the more we play with it, the more we bring it to ourselves, the more it becomes a reality in our life, because this is an attraction-based planet, so we bring it right to fruition. So if I can leave you with anything, is that search deep within your soul. Please click that link if you want to have a complimentary call with me. I offer so much to be able to empower people. I offer courses and memberships and one-on-one mentoring, transformational mentoring. You know, I have the intuitive ability, and I'm the conduit for you to move into a place of empowerment like you've never been before. So thank you for being here. I hope that I have given you some sort of value or some sort of insight into what the anxiousness is about. And it's within all of us. I mean, I used to be the professional. I rarely have it now. And when I do, it's like I catch it immediately and I shift it right away. So I know from experience what's happening, and my colleagues and I are constantly talking about the ever-shifting energies on this planet. And it is amazing what's happening. And I'm going to tell you to get your hopes up higher all the time, because there's some major changes that are going to happen on this planet. They're going to send us in a tailspin of joy. Yes, amongst everything else that's happening on that other side. So thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. Click that link. I would love to connect with you. And know that you are here for a greater purpose than you ever thought possible. Bye for now. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you. Bye.